If your knees hurt, every time you walk, stand up from a chair, go down the stairs, or even the moment your feet touch the floor in the morning, then there is something very important you need to understand. Your legs are the real truth. Not age, your legs. Because the moment they begin to weaken, everything else quietly starts declining with them. Balance, energy, endurance, a man's confidence, even testosterone. This is what very few people realize. After the age of 50, men do not lose strength because they are getting old. They lose it because the lower body begins to shut down. Too many hours sitting, too little movement, the body shifts into an energy-saving state, instead of an anabolic state, a state of building strength. But here is the important part. That entire system can be turned back on, with simple movements done at home, slowly, with control, not by running yourself into exhaustion, not by spending hours in the gym making your joints hurt even more. Today, you will learn 6 movements designed to rebuild the lower body and instantly stimulate testosterone signaling. Especially safe for the joints. Now, let's begin. Exercise 1. Supported glute bridge hold. Now, we come to one of the most important movements, and also one of the areas where most men over 50 become weaker without even realizing it. The glutes. It sounds ordinary, but this is one of the largest muscle groups in the body, and it is directly connected to strength production, movement efficiency, and the biological signals associated with masculine vitality. But instead of a traditional glute bridge, we will use a more joint-friendly variation. Less stress on the lower back. Easier on the knees, yet still highly effective. Lie on your back on the floor. Relax your shoulders. Place your lower legs or heels on a chair or the edge of a sturdy sofa. Allow the knees to bend naturally. Keep the feet supported. Place your arms comfortably by your sides. Now, gently press your heels firmly into the chair. Then, slowly lift your hips. Not too high. Do not drive the movement with your lower back. Lift only until your shoulders, hips, knees, and legs form a gentle diagonal line. Pause there. Now, squeeze your glutes tightly, as if you were trying to lock the entire pelvis into place. Hold for about 20 to 30 seconds. If performed correctly, you will clearly feel a deep warmth in the glutes, the back of the thighs beginning to tremble slightly, and the lower abdomen and pelvic floor quietly joining the effort. That is the correct signal. Inhale slowly through the nose. Exhale slowly through the mouth. With every breath, fresh blood is returning to the hips, the lower back, and the entire pelvic region. Rest for about 20 seconds. Repeat for 3 sets. And here is what is actually happening inside the body. When you spend too much time sitting, the glutes gradually begin to switch off. The pelvis becomes less stable. More pressure shifts into the knees, lower back, and hip joints. Circulation throughout the pelvic region slows down, and the body gradually moves into a state of energy conservation rather than strength building. That means, when one area becomes weak, another area must compensate. And over time, that compensation quietly creates inflammation, joint stiffness, instability, and pain. That is why many people focus only on the place that hurts. They forget that the body is a system, and the painful area is often being protected by other structures. But when the glutes are awakened again, everything begins to change. The pelvis becomes more stable, the knees feel lighter, the lower back becomes more supported. More importantly, when the largest muscle groups in the body start working again, the nervous system receives a very clear message: this body still needs strength. It still needs muscle. It still needs to maintain physical capacity. That is why movements like this can help create a more favorable environment for natural testosterone support, healthy movement, and long-term strength. Exercise 2. Chair Sumo Squat. This is why this exercise matters. It activates nearly the entire lower body movement system of the male body at the same time. The glutes, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the deep core, the stabilizing muscles of the lower back, all working together, like a primal strength system. And when large muscle groups begin functioning properly again, the body receives a very clear signal: it still needs to stay strong. That is when anabolic hormones begin increasing, circulation improves, the motor nervous system becomes reactivated, and the body gradually shifts into a state of building instead of declining. In movement science, the squat has always been considered one of the golden movements of youth. because there are very few movements that can recruit so many muscle groups simultaneously like the squat. But if you are worried about your knees, remember this. The knees do not become weak because you stand up or sit down. Knee pain often begins when the body forgets how to move correctly. When you move poorly, all the pressure gets dumped directly into the knee joints. But when the body relearns how to generate force properly, the load becomes distributed again across the entire lower body, the hips, the glutes, the deep core, and the hamstrings. And then, the knees no longer have to carry everything alone. That is exactly why we need this movement. Now, choose a sturdy chair. Stand in front of it, feet wider than hip width apart, toes turned slightly outward, about 45 degrees. This slight outward angle helps the pelvis move more naturally, reduces pressure on the knees, and creates better space within the hip joints. Place your hands in front of your chest, or extend them slightly forward for balance. Now, push the hips backward, as if you were trying to close a car door with your glutes. The hips move back first. Then the body lowers down, because when the hips shift backward first, you activate the glutes, the most powerful muscle group in the lower body. Instead of initiating the movement with the knees and dumping all the pressure directly into the joints. Now, slowly lower yourself down. Very slowly and with control. Take about 3 seconds. Feel the glutes pulling the hips backward. The front thighs begin engaging. The deep core lightly braces to stabilize the torso. And when the glutes lightly touch the chair, do not rest there. Now, drive your heels firmly into the floor. Exhale forcefully, and push the body back upward. Slow, controlled. At the top position, squeeze the glutes tightly. Gently press the thighs inward, as if you were locking the entire lower body into place. This is what science calls muscle tension continuity, maintaining muscular tension throughout the movement. And that is an extremely powerful signal for resisting age-related muscle loss. That counts as 1 complete repetition. When starting out, 5 repetitions are enough. Gradually progress toward 8 to 12 repetitions. 3 sets. No need to move fast. What matters is controlling the movement and feeling the body generate force. Exercise 3. Standing calf raise hold. Do not underestimate this exercise, because many men over 50 do not lose strength in their thighs first. They lose it at the very foundation, the calves and the ankles. The structures that support your entire body weight every single day. When the calves become weak, or are no longer activated enough, circulation begins to slow down. Blood no longer moves as powerfully as it once did. That is why many people begin to notice colder feet, mild numbness, reduced sensation in the feet, and legs that no longer feel as dependable as they once were. Over time, that loss of connection begins to affect balance, reaction speed, and stability. The risk of stumbling and falling increases. But that is only the surface of the problem. When circulation remains sluggish for long periods, blood and oxygen can no longer nourish the joints efficiently. The joints gradually become stiffer, the ankles, the knees, the hips. And eventually, the lower back begins carrying more stress as well. Then you start to notice stiffer hips, more back discomfort, and heavier, less fluid movement. All of this is directly connected to energy, vitality, and the body's ability to maintain healthy hormonal recovery. And this exercise is one of the fastest ways to reactivate the body's natural circulatory pump. Every time the calf muscles contract, they help push blood back upward, returning blood flow to the lower body, working against gravity, warming the legs, helping the joints move more smoothly, and sending a very clear message to the body: it's time to move powerfully again. How to perform it? Stand tall. If you do not feel completely stable, stand next to a wall or sturdy chair. Place your feet hip-width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides, or lightly touch the wall for support. Now, slowly raise your heels. Move with complete control. Continue until you are standing on the balls of your feet. Hold the top position for approximately 20 to 30 seconds. Feel the calf muscles begin to tighten. A gentle pressure rises from the feet, through the ankles, up the lower legs, and gradually spreads throughout the lower body. Repeat for 3 sets. Next, there is one critical area that is not technically part of the lower body, yet it determines whether the entire lower body can remain truly stable or not. That area is the deep core, because if the core is weak, the lower body cannot function properly. the hips begin losing stability. More pressure shifts into the knees and lower back. Posture starts collapsing, and the body loses its ability to generate and maintain force. That is exactly why we must awaken the body's center of force control. Exercise number 4. Wall push-up. Stand close to a wall. Place both palms flat against the wall. At shoulder height, do not lock the elbows completely, just enough to stay firm. From here, step both feet backward, about 1 step away, until the body forms a slight forward angle. Now hold that position. Do not move. Simply stay there. Push into the wall, and breathe. If performed correctly, within just a few seconds, you will begin feeling a very deep contraction in the lower abdominal region. Not the feeling of superficial abdominal tension, but a deeper engagement coming from inside the body. The area around the navel begins tightening slightly. The deep core activates. Both sides of the hips begin stabilizing again. Then, the tension gradually spreads downward, through the thighs, the shins, and even into the feet. You may notice your feet gripping the floor more firmly, your stance becoming more stable. Even, the pelvic region and pelvic floor begin activating to stabilize the body. That is the correct signal. When you hold this position, gravity is trying to pull your body forward. And the core must quietly resist that force. In movement science, this is called anti-extension, the ability to resist the collapse of the torso. Exactly the same principle required in a plank, but without pressure on the wrists, without compressing the lower back. Especially effective for people over 50. This is the foundation that helps the knees feel stronger, the lower back become more stable, and the lower body generate force more effectively during movement. Hold this position for about 30 seconds. If it feels too easy, step your feet slightly farther back. You will feel the difference immediately. But remember, this is not an endurance battle. This is a control exercise. If you notice your lower back beginning to arch excessively, do not force it. Simply step the feet slightly forward, reset the position, and begin again. Exercise number 5. Single leg stand. Now we move into a capability that many men gradually lose: stability. Stand upright, relax the shoulders, lengthen the spine. Now, shift your body weight onto the right leg. Then slowly raise the left knee upward until it reaches hip height. Pause there, hold the position. Do not grab a chair. Do not lean against a wall. Allow the body to rediscover its own stability. Within the first few seconds, you will feel the ankle beginning to work. The knee may shake slightly, the hips constantly making tiny adjustments. Very small movements, almost invisible, but that is exactly the important part. The nervous system is beginning to reconnect with the lower body again. Lightly engage the deep core. Focus your eyes on one fixed point ahead. Do not look down at the floor. Do not rush to lower the leg. Simply breathe. Hold each side for about 30 seconds. Rest briefly. Repeat for 3 sets. And here is what is happening internally. This movement awakens the stabilizer muscles. The small stabilizing muscles surrounding the ankles, the knees, and the hip joints. They are not large muscles, but they are the structures that protect the joints. As balance improves, the nervous system becomes sharper. Body reflexes become faster. Movement control becomes stronger. And this is an extremely important signal for the male body, because the body only builds strong hormonal output when it feels stable enough to do so. This is how a man rebuilds control, one leg at a time. Next, we are going to transform stability into real movement, helping the lower body move through its full range of motion. Exercise number 6, single leg knee drive. Remain standing, arms relaxed by your sides, or placed behind the head, chest open, spine long, core lightly engaged. Keep the pelvis stable. Now, slowly raise the right knee forward. Do not kick the leg upward. Simply lift the knee, using the hip joint itself. At the same time, slightly lean the torso to the right. Very slightly. Do not bend the neck. Just allow the side of the torso to contract naturally. If performed correctly, you will begin feeling clearly the waist, the obliques, and the deep core beneath the ribs tightening and activating. But here is the most important part. Every time the knee lifts, the hip joint begins opening again. The groin area stretches naturally. The pelvis relearns how to move with fluidity. The knees begin traveling through a fuller range of motion. And that is something many people gradually lose with age. And with every knee drive, you are awakening some of the largest muscle groups in the lower body, the hip flexors, the glutes, the quadriceps, while the deep core stabilizes the pelvis. This is not only a mobility exercise. It is also a powerful anabolic signal for the lower body. When large muscle groups activate together, blood circulation through the pelvic region increases. And the nervous system receives the signal: the body still needs strength. The body still needs to maintain hormones. And remember, the goal is not to lift the knee excessively high and create joint pain. The goal is to lift the knee with control, to feel the standing foot firmly gripping the floor, to feel the hips opening with every repetition. If you feel unstable, reduce the range of motion. Move slower, control better. Perform 5 repetitions on each side for 3 sets. And here is your complete 5-minute daily program. Exercise 1. Supported glute bridge hold. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. 3 sets. Exercise 2. Chair sumo squat 5 to 12 repetitions. 3 sets. Exercise 3. Standing calf raise hold. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. 3 sets. Exercise 4. Wall push-up. 8 to 12 repetitions. 3 sets. Exercise 5. Single leg stand. Hold for 30 seconds on each side. 3 sets. Exercise 6. Single leg knee drive. 5 repetitions on each side. 3 sets. You can perform this routine every day, or at least 3 times per week. But remember, the most important thing is not perfection. It is consistent progress. Start from where you are today, even if you can only perform an easier variation, or complete fewer repetitions. That is perfectly fine. The human body adapts faster than most people realize. It is never too late to begin. Even people in their 80s or 90s can still make significant improvements in strength, balance, and independence. Because the body never stops listening to the signals you send it every day. The only question is, what signal do you want to send your body today?